Down to the wire, we caught fire. Excel, quagmire. Round 2, we retire. Round 3, run the city. Show no pity. QB, beat keeper, no sleeper.
Welcome, 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 students. Thank you for putting up with that little intro rap. I need that time to get these things locked in and live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This is the ABC Tournament, the Accountant Bracket Challenge, live with our IT department, Byron Patrick.
What's happening, folks?
Thank you for joining us, Byron. I love your attire today. We have... There we go. On brand, a little bit backwards on my view, but we got this. We have a representative from Gusto, the inventor of People Advisory. We have my homie Will Lopez on with us today.
What's happening, everyone? Thanks for having me on the show, Scott. And Byron.
And we have another juggernaut of the tournament with us today, Kate Josephine Johnson. Both of y'all in the hot seat today. Kate Josephine Johnson of Bookkeeping Side Hustle. Thank you for joining us.
So glad to be here. You know, it's my first day of class ever, at Accounting High, and I didn't know what to wear. Remember those days? You don't know what to wear the first day of school?
I love your outfit. It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a K on your KJJ on your jacket too?
Just a K.
K. All right.
A little something.
Dope. I love it. Thank you both for joining us. You're both in the hot seat today. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing our bracket this year. This is the 2024 bracket so far. We have had over 35,000 votes cast.
That is crazy to me. That's just so wild. Incredible.
Good job.
Pretty awesome.
We've given away 77,000 raffle tickets. That's like sort of a number that we control since we control how many we give away. That's a bigger one. But we wanted to put that on there. Everybody that has a raffle ticket, you have currently 1 in 77,000 chance.
Better than a Powerball chance.
That is better. Of winning an Apple Vision Pro. That's still live out here. We're going to give that away on the championship. This year, 1,700 students enrolled. So
impressive.
Thank you for our students, for everybody joining in and participating. We just wanted to kind of talk about how we got here a little bit. So who's up for grabs? We got Gusto going against G Suite. What are some of the storylines here, Will, that you're seeing?
Well, I think clearly our logo looks a little better than G Suite's logo. That's right. I mean, if I were to make a gang sign with a G, it would probably look something like that, right?
All right.
It's like a normal G and a backwards G. But yeah, I mean, I think
that's the Gusto gang sign. The Gusto gang, GG, Gusto gang.
GG.
You just you just dropped it right there. Exclusive. Gusto gang. That's going to be the next pack, the Gusto gang.
Right. You may get shanked with some payroll. So
yeah, what do you think about this matchup? You texted me earlier this week saying we're obviously two entirely different platforms, right?
Yeah, I mean two entirely different platforms. I mean, obviously like two juggernauts as far as I'm concerned. But no, yeah, I think G Suite. I mean, look, who's not using Google? Who's not using the G Suite here? Also, at the same time, who's not using Gusto as well? So that's really all I got to say. But quite honestly, I'm hoping we pull through because I mean, as far as apps that accountants use, I feel like Gusto is probably a little more prominent in the headspace of folks, but we'll see.
Well, all right. Kate Josephine Johnson, do you care to weigh in on this one of those marquee matchups, Gusto versus G Suite?
So this one is the one I cared to weigh in most. So I am a Gusto user. I get paid via Gusto. I pay people via Gusto. Big fan. I mean, I run my business with it. But I run my business on G Suite too. And I have this theory that I just get really frustrated, nickel and dimed from apps that productivity or calendar or Zoom, streaming. And I'm like, I wonder if I could just become a Google expert. Will that save me from having to, get in bed with all these apps that are like that you can't break up with, right? Like
you can't.
It's hard to extract data. It's hard. Like once you go with a note-taking app or
once you're working with a payroll company, there's only one payroll app too. I mean, you got to think about that too. You don't want to change from a lot of these.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
painful. It's really painful. And I have apps that I'm using that I'm like, I wish I could have just started using like a Google Doc for my client meeting notes. There's a part of me that like just wishes that. And I know it's not like sexy or efficient or app happy or tech happy, but I think like, I don't know. That's so,
Google's been a
but
powerhouse this year.
yeah.
They surprised me again. Another surprise storyline in the tournament that all the love that Google is getting to make it this far. Everybody seems to foundationally like Google. I mean, so all the Microsoft fans, fair point that Microsoft has Teams and everything. Yes, but look at us now. Look at where we are. Google has made it to the Elite Eight. Anybody think who do you guys think is going to win? Kate, did you vote for Google or?
No, I think so this is the accounting bracket, right? And
Yeah.
so I think in my mind, like people are probably going to, for this one that has an insider and then an outsider app, right? Gusto, insider, Google is just kind of like, I mean, that could be in any industry's bracket if they were as cool as Scott and made their own bracket. So my guess is that people are going to think.
Well, that's why this is the business bracket. So that's why this region that we're discussing right now is the business region, so they can be used by any general business. Gusto could be used by anybody, so could Google. As we get to Keeper and Write Tool, that's the accounting region. So specific to accounting. Fair point. We needed that whole apps that anybody can use in the ecosystem too. So let's reveal the results.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, we scraped by.
You
Way to
did.
go.
You
It was
did.
so close.
So
Nail
close
biter.
up until the end. Up until the end. But Gusto prevails. Dum, dum, dum.
That's
Gusto gang, baby.
And there's a better seed, too. Better seed. We should have all expected it. Of course they won.
They did. They did. They did. So they have prevailed as the best business app from the business region. Not only did they win the money bracket, but they won the business region. They won outright. Gusto's going into the final four.
Look at
Three
you.
cheers. Three cheers. Congrats.
Will, when
cheers.
you joined Gusto, what now, 5 years ago, did you ever
I
imagine the
I never
Final
thought
Four?
we'd be here today. I'll be honest with you. Never thought we'd be here today, but look at us now. Look at us now.
Well, you guys are really well loved by the accounting community, as you can see. And you've done a lot. There was a message, I don't know if it was during a live show or somewhere, that somebody said how much you guys saved them during PPP. And I can attest to that because you did for me too. You were mobilized. I remember this in real time. You guys put information out there better than anybody. That was so useful to all of us in a time of need. So I think you earned your right up here in the Final Four.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. I feel like by the end, it's going to be one of those like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson moments, right? Where we all know Mike Tyson's going to clearly win, but you know,
So last year you guys got beat by Uncat.
we did.
And as all things fair, Uncat's lost in the first round this year, so you guys have a fair shot
Whoa.
at continuing to go. Like, you guys could go take it all. You could go up against the winner of, you could go up against Kate Josephine Johnson for all we know so far.
I don't know if we'll win there, but you know, I'm honored for the opportunity if we get that far.
All right, so let's zero in on our next matchup here. We're into the education side, and in the sphere of education, we have media regions and we have our collaboration region. Kate, you're in the collaboration region there, but in our media region, we have Serena Shoup of the Ambitious Bookkeeper up against Jason Stats of Jason.
Of Jason.
10
What do you
versus
guys
1.
think? Yeah,
10 seed.
10 seed versus 1 seed. She's like the little engine who could, Ambitious Bookkeeper.
You know, this is. I'll be honest. This is going to be tough. I mean, Jason Stats has built a huge machine around him, but I'm always an underdog fan, so I'm going to go for Ambitious Bookkeeper.
So it's worthy to note that Ambitious Bookkeeper had a very interesting run to get here. And the way she got here was very interesting because last year she was in the podcast category, but this year we have a courses category. So we had two different brackets. We had content and we had courses. And she made it as a course because she sells courses. So She went up in the first round against her best friend. They've been creating courses together and working together, and they both had followings. And the workflow clean was really taking this seriously. She was trying to win. And Serena saw that when we put up the scores. She was like, wait a second, I got to pull up my sleeves and get to work here. And she started promoting it. And then she won the first round and then goes up against Earmark. Earmark won like last year and I think made it into the Elite Eight. And then she upset Earmark. So there's another 10-seed upset going up against the Royal Wise Owls, who scored over 300 points in each round. And then she upsets the Royal Wise Owls to go up against Stats. So let's give a round of applause for
Oh yeah,
the
that's
little
amazing.
engine who could.
Strong.
I mean, I feel like the decks were kind of stacked there. She went up against her best friend right out the gate. So I don't know. I don't know if that was planned or not, but like that's pretty savage, is what I want to say.
Yeah. So let's
Yeah,
let's
who
find
won?
out.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
Stats took it.
She put up a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
Yeah.
she still pulled in 213 votes. I think that's a strong show.
She still did
That is a
over
strong
200.
show.
So and to point out, this round we had more voters come in than in round 3. So more people showed up to vote, and you know she did well. She made it all the way this far, but when people decided, you know, are we going to vote for the little engine who could, or are we going to vote for Jason? I mean, the people decided, I guess. He almost got 300.
The people always decide, don't they? So power to the people.
she's got a great program though. She's a CPA, got her CPA really young, and then has a young family and helps people who want to build like lifestyle firms, basically.
Yeah.
And so you gotta be really smart. You have to know accounting, but she can help. If that's you, she will help you figure out how to earn a living on your terms. I like her. She and I know each other. I know Jason too, but
No, I
he has
agree
good
with that. I
content
think
too. She's great.
So
yeah, she's pretty good at like helping people stand things up pretty successfully. So, I like her content as well. She does great work.
So everybody would be pleased to hear, audience that is here, to know that Serena will be giving away one of her business bookkeeping accelerators or entry into Elevate, which is the course that got her in here. This is a $1,500 value. This is what she's giving away today since she's exited the tournament. She texted me earlier today. She told me what she wanted to give away if she didn't win. And this is it. So we're going to pull in raffle tickets later, and we're going to give away this course. She also has stickers and coasters to give away too. So
That's awesome.
round of applause for Serena. That she made it this far. Dope. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next matchup here, next region. We're going back to business, back to accounting, and we're talking about another marquee matchup
Yeah.
in Keeper and
Keeper
Right
versus
Tool. So Keeper's like the Kentucky, the Kansas of the tournament. I thought like they came in with 500 votes in the first round. Boom, out the gate, almost we'll round up to 1,000 votes if we were rounding up. They got 500 votes in the first round. I'm just like 400 the next round, 300. They're the ones to beat. And then Right Tool, the scrappy other, not even little engine that could, because they beat the tournament reigning champion by a margin in the first round. Our reigning champions, the uncat heroes, unsung heroes, the underdogs, went up against Right Tool in the first round last year, and it was like a hair. It was like 2 votes, Byron. Remember? That was like
Oh yeah. We were watching it, just sitting there watching. Like,
neck and neck in the first round. And Right Tool lost last year. This year, boom, they won handedly by 200. Then almost scored 200 in the next round against Bookkeep with Allison Ball. Great fight they put up there. And then their fathers, their birth fathers, QuickBooks, they slayed the dragon. They slayed the dragon
Luke
by a
Skywalker
margin.
moment.
Might have been the biggest margin of the tournament. I don't know. 151 to 300. That was handedly that was it. And I thought QuickBooks, naively, I thought QuickBooks would probably win this year, since Uncat lost in the first round. But peace out, QuickBooks. We all love you. But
Well, right tool is supposed to make QuickBooks Online like work better. So
yeah.
if you're a QuickBooks user, you have to vote for right tool over QuickBooks because it's like the improved, the improved QuickBooks.
It's
That's
the
right.
icing on the cake.
It's the better version.
yeah. Well, Keeper has gotten a lot of love too. So this matchup is another one for the ages here, and it was close. So
Ooh.
close.
What is it?
It was within 1 or 2 votes the entire time.
Ooh.
Oh, it was up and down, and I want Keeper to win, but I can't control any of this. So I'm cheering him on the side. And the only reason I say that is because Hector is so confident going into this. He was on here. And by the way, Hector is giving something away too today. So not only is Serena giving away a prize, but we're gonna also give away a year of Right Tool Pro. So before I even say who wins, that's a big deal. Thank you. That's awesome. So $500 value there. Yes, Will.
I was going to say I want to make a call out. I just looked at Right Tool's website and Keeper's website, and they both have Jason's stats videos right on the front of them. So, Jason's stats is not only in his other bracket, but in this bracket as well. I mean, he's everywhere.
Everywhere. I was finding out about new apps they were getting nominated in the tournament, and I go on their website, and then I see
They have a Jason commercial
on their video.
Jason.
So
commercials
one of them are going to go up against their father again. Then in many ways, right? We don't know. Are we ready to see who won this one?
Stats won this one, I think.
Stats won. He wins anyway. He wins.
Regardless.
Oh!
And that was the final couple hours that
Wow.
Right Tool took that lead.
Yeah. Last night it was close. It was 1 vote last night.
Yeah.
That last I looked at it.
I mean, when you have a power stance like that, like Hector has in this picture,
And I wasn't
that
going to
just
put
demands votes.
I was going to put Ben and Kenny on there too, but I was like, no, none of the apps have people. But the only reason I put Hector is because he's become part of the storyline now. He's like part of the, now it's going to be Hector against Will. I might put Will as part of the storyline for Gusto.
This is going to be, yeah, exactly. 2 Latins battling for the ages.
Both from Florida too, right?
Who you're
Both
going
from
against?
Florida.
You're against Right Tool. Next, is that? What
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna reveal that. Let me show that part of the match.
Hector, if you're watching, you better roll up your sleeves, my friend, because it's going to go down this next round. So I just want to let you know.
Oh my goodness.
Gusto up against Right Tool in the final 4. Who would have called that? I don't if anybody was filling out their brackets in the beginning, did anybody guess this? I don't know. I mean, I think it does tell part of the storyline too, that Uncat made it this far last year and beat you guys in the final 4. It was Uncat, came out of the same bracket, same region, same everything. So
I'm excited for this one. This next round is going to be great.
it's going to be intense, and Right Tool's got a lot of momentum too going into it. So, but let's talk about another key matchup and storyline of the tournament. Here is our other
Come on, Kate.
engine that could. I don't know if I would call you the little engine that could, Kate, because you have come into this tournament since year 1 and taken it more seriously than anybody else and played to win. You came to play and came to win. Is that not the way you participate in things?
Well, sure. Yeah. That was a little cheer I had my kids do last year. Bookkeeping Side Hustle came to play and we came to win.
It is.
So I am small though, as a person. So maybe I am the little engine that could. I'm kind of tiny. So I don't know.
Well, and you also have a free offering. You're doing all of this just for the community. So that's one thing too, is you're building up your Bookkeeping Side Hustle brand and your personal brand, and people are getting behind it. So they're voting for this. I mean, look at this. You beat out Tax Twitter in the first round by a large margin. You went up against Future Firm, who made it into the final 4 last year, to went up against Stats. And that was another big deal. Ryan was very quiet this year. He was decidedly quiet. He thought his name could carry him, and it didn't. He needed to do a little bit more promotion. So there, great job, Lizanis. You did peace signs, but peace out because bookkeeping side hustle left you for dead this year. And then we got bookkeeping side hustle against bookkeeping buds, Cindy Schrader. And I'm sorry to all the listeners and the audience that I screwed up her name last week. I told myself I was going to do it right, but shout out to Cindy Schrader. She's rooting for you, Kate. She wanted to see you on here, so I know that you had her vote this week.
Well, and I appreciate that. She's been encouraging me. Even as soon as the show came on last week, she was like, "We're so happy for you." So she's great. I got to go to her conference that she puts on. She asked me to come speak last September, and the people that follow her are doing good work, real work, helping small businesses. It's a great community. Yeah.
Well, so we also have another side of the storyline here, the conferences. So we never had conferences in this tournament. I mean, this is only the second year we're doing it. But Will, what do you think about this whole conference thing? Because you and I, we go to a lot of conferences. I see you at a lot of these. We're familiar with almost every single one of these. What do you think about this side of the bracket?
You know what I find really interesting that I've seen over the years is we've gone from this world of like major companies delivering all these accounting conferences to now firm owners delivering cool experiences and events and conferences. So like, Tax Twitter started doing stuff, right? Hector has his own conference.
Yeah.
Kate, do you have your own thing as well now?
Oh heavens, no! I don't sell anything to accountants.
Well,
okay.
There's the happy hour camp. Yeah.
Right, happy hour camp. So like for me, anytime we could all get together, the better. And what I kind of love more now than ever is we're getting together in more like less corporate ways, where the agenda and a lot of the content is really resonant to the folks that are there, versus going to like QBC or like a lot of these big manufacturing conference experience. So yeah. I'm actually rooting for Kate. Clearly, I'm rooting for Kate on this one. So I think she's going to pull out a shocker here for some reason.
Yeah, well, scaling new heights has been a staple in our profession for a long time. Well established. I love scaling new heights, as you all know, as I won't stop talking about me rapping there. So I was cheering them on too, but I didn't know who to go, who to vote for this round. Bookkeeping side hustle is also like, I don't know who's going to win this, and I didn't know who was going to win going into it, but I feel like everybody's ready to.
Hold on. I have something to say. I feel like I win either way because Scaling New Heights was the very first accounting conference I went to. I had small firm. I knew it was time. I was going to invest in myself, right? And then COVID hits, and so there's no conferences. And Joe Woodard was like the first brave soul. He had to keep rescheduling it, but he got a conference out the door in 2021 when no one else could or would. And that was the first conference I went to. And it was life-changing for me. It was life-changing for my little business, and I, run a better firm because of it. I met people. I was, it's hard to be a solo, and so.
So you're already giving your concession speech. You've already given.
That sounded like a victory speech already. So like.
I don't know. It got a little positive toward the end. I guess we're going to find out. I guess we're going to find out who won.
Oh yes.
Oh, were you surprised?
I mean, I don't know. I'm glad I won.
Congratulations.
Sure, I'm glad I won.
Congratulations. You get a little giddy. Yeah. Congratulations.
That's I get to tell my
dope.
Kids. They think this is
the other little engine who could. You're another storyline in this tournament here. This is now you're going up against a rematch.
Oh, stats.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. Last year, I remember you had a comment last year. You said, I got a little too much pride to be going too hard against stats. Is that right?
Maybe I said that. I don't remember what happened yesterday, but maybe I said that. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We'll all be fine.
We'll all be fine. He's not only in both of the bracket, like on both sides of the brackets, but this is the Goliath that you're going up against. I guess.
Kate, if I go to your website, is Jason's stats video going to be embedded there or something? Or
I'm sure he's somewhere on there. Has he been featured on your show before?
No, I met Jason's stats because of Will.
That's right.
I'm on videos with Jason on Will's website, but that's the only place.
There are certifications at Gusto. That's right.
That's right.
We got everybody together.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
I think that is awesome that you're going up against him again.
Congrats.
So let's talk about this juggernaut now in the final four. Bookkeeping Side Hustle has gotten over 1,000 votes in these 4 rounds and one of 4 to make it into this year's final 4. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Thanks, everybody. Muchas gracias. This is great.
Vote for Kate next round. She's the underdog going up against Jason. That's all I put on there. That's all we need. But
He's waving the
One
losers
name.
goodbye.
Jason
That's what I
Bourne.
thought
This is
whenever
Jason Bourne.
yeah,
Serena was up there with him. I thought, he's waving Serena goodbye. Oh.
yeah. Well, he's come in strong and he's been very quiet. We know that Giselle takes her time, right, Byron? Giselle kind of takes her time to primp. So I'm sure we might see something from him this week in the Final Four. This was the first we heard of him last year. So, Kate, just be prepared. Brace yourself.
Who's Giselle?
Giselle, like she's like the model, she needs time to get ready for the catwalk.
Oh.
He needed time to get ready for the catwalk. This was not my joke. This is Byron's joke from last year. I'm just reusing it, recycling it. Yeah. So that was just a callback. But yeah, congrats to Jason for making it this far. I mean, Gusto too has come in.
Ooh, more votes than Jason.
Yeah.
Who would have
He only
figured?
had 1,200.
Yeah.
Way to go.
1271 for Jason. Yeah. Gusto, like I said, Gusto's a powerhouse. Last year, you guys got maybe 30 nominations going into it. This year, you got maybe 30 nominations again without needing to promote it at all. This is just accountants coming in and nominating Gusto and voting year after
right.
year. So voted on by the community. This is a pretty big honor.
I
Yeah,
nominated
ju-
Gusto for sure.
Yeah.
And just wait till the end. I'm going to pull out all the stops. So
Woo!
see if we can try to- we'll see
Going up
if
against this other storyline here.
We're going to see if we can really pull out a bunch of votes out of this one.
Ooh, does
Another-
Hector have the most votes of all 4?
He does. it
He
looks
does. Yes.
Yeah. Just barely. Hector and Will, man. Okay.
I mean, I think it's that button down, really. Like that's demanding all the votes.
Well,
And, it's the
I could've
biceps like
to
this.
Yeah.
The guns.
It's the button down. It's the guns showing.
He was texting me this morning at 9:48. It was like right before 2, and to say we're going to be recording today. I just want to know what I need to talk about on there. And I said no, I can't. I can't reveal. I can't share the results.
Talk about your anxiety.
Yeah.
Leading
Well,
up to the
let's
unveiling.
now let's unveil the final 4 here.
Let's see it. This is beautiful. It is turning out amazing.
Oh, that's how you do that. Okay.
And up until yesterday, I didn't know who to put here for keeper or right tool. It looked good with the purple, but no purple today. We got a navy blue with right tool, a navy blue with bookkeeping side hustle, no color for Jason. I guess we could use green, and Gusto. So Kate, your color is similar to Gusto's. If you take the red that is your underline on there, that is very similar. Also, the sheer of your hair and your shirt. So I don't know. That could be an imprint. Maybe we're gonna have a colorful championship.
Well, this lineup looks pretty phenomenal. So people got until April 9th to vote?
Yes. So
How many
voting
days?
voting will open at some point today later. We're not going to make any promises when, but when it opens tonight, it'll be open.
Ready.
It should be ready. It might be ready as soon as now or after we record. So as voting is live, we will continue to communicate that out. You vote for who you want to win and make it to the championship and win the entire tournament. Vote at abc.accountinghigh.com when it goes live. Vote for your favorites. All of this is a chance to win an Apple Vision Pro, but we have prizes to give away today. I already kind of revealed them. Oh, shoot. I also have a little commercial break. Sorry, Ah, damn it! I should have played this earlier, but we're gonna we're gonna go live with this one now. I gotta stop my share. Hold on.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Hi, Keeper Team. I just wanted to extend you all a deep and sincere. Hi, Keeper Team. I just wanted to extend you all a deep and sincere thank you for nominating us for this year's Accounting Bracket Challenge. And not only that, I also want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for giving us the opportunity to serve you and work with you every single day. I know I can speak on behalf of my entire team when I say we count our blessings, and we are so lucky to work with such an amazing group of customers. And I am so excited for what 2024 has in store for all of us. We have a fun tournament ahead of us for the next few weeks, and I hope to see many of you soon in the conferences that follow.
Oh,
Hi, Keeper Team.
I'm so sorry to Keeper. Ben and Kenny, they're awesome. They're our homies. Thank you for participating this year. But there's always just one winner of every round, right?
That's right.
So
not everyone gets a medal. Sorry, break people's hearts out there.
Byron, you want to go ahead and share your prize raffle? Dope. All right, we're going to pick a prize here. Pick a prize. And since we just focused on the whole Right Tool Keeper thing, we're going to give away 1 year of Right Tool as a big thank you for all of your voters.
Version, right?
Pro version. So there's a lot of users in here. They made it to the final four. So somebody might be a user that wins a year free. That's going to be very useful. That's like $500 in your pocket right now from Hector. Boom.
Let's see.
I think it's drawn. Oh,
It's the sign. It's the sound. I can hear the. Oh man, we have an empty
hold on. Hold
reset
on.
here.
Reset. Oh god.
Interneting is
We have not had. We have already picked
This has been
9
working
raffle
so
tickets,
good.
and it's worked flawlessly. So we're on.
Flawless. Oh, this is very frustrating. Clearly, I pushed an update that broke it.
There's a broken update here.
Un momento, por favor.
All right.
See? The
Well,
old-
I'll
the
keep
old-
everybody
the old- the
occupied.
old
Let's
tickets
talk
in a
about the
hat
bracket.
still
No,
works.
it's okay. It's all good. Let's talk about the brackets. We got this. Tell me when you're ready.
Do it. Yeah.
So-
man.
Who do you guys think is going to win? Are you going to vote for yourself, Kate?
probably came to play, came to win.
Came to play, came to win, right?
You know, I'd vote for Hector. He's gonna need all the help he can get. So
Oh wow! So as a Gusto representative, you're not going to vote for yourself. That's
see,
a little
we'll see.
overconfidence.
you know, I like Hector. You know, I want him to at least have a chance by the end. So
I honestly don't know who would win that matchup because you got a lot of fans out here, but Right Tool's got the momentum now, right? Like this is also voting live each round, so it doesn't. It doesn't.
no,
It
it's going to
resets.
be a battle. It's going to be a battle for the ages, no doubt. So I think this is going to be great. So
So
You
one
know-
interesting. Go ahead, Kate.
I was gonna say you know in basketball there's 4 quarters and you've only been given halftime updates. So I wonder if for the last 2 like the final 4 in the championship, if we need not just the halftime update but a quarter update.
We might do that. We might do
I
that.
don't know.
I was planning on doing that this round, but then I also just like I'm not getting any engagement on any of those posts. So I'm like, do I need to like really push this out there too much? I just feel like I'm
okay.
annoying people. I feel like I'm annoying people. So maybe I can do it though this time. Since if you want to hear those updates, I'll do it just for you, Kate.
Well, I mean I was just trying to think about ways to increase the excitement. to
Yeah,
give Hector
I
a
love
better
hyping
chance.
it up. I love hyping it up when it's close, and I was
Give
going to
Hector
do
a
it.
chance.
All the close matchups, I was going to post and keep posting updates, but I also didn't want to confuse people and think the round was over. So I just wanted to limit the amount of exposure.
I will say this. I think it's super telling that Right Tool and Gusto are at the final 4. I mean, like if Right Tool is the better version of QuickBooks, Gusto's clearly the better alternative to its payroll benefits HR. So
Oh,
you know, that's I mean, like this is just where the world is today. So this is a great thing.
this is what the streets speak sometimes,
speak.
and they speak loud and clear, and they're speaking loud and clear for Jason Stats too. Always do. He got the most nominations.
And Kate Johnson.
Well, I was going to get there. We spent a lot of time talking about Kate. Kate, I'm championing. I'm going to champion you here because I like to root for the underdogs. So,
I'm ready
Let's
to
go,
share,
Kate.
brother. We're
all right,
finished.
dope. We ready?
All right.
We're ready. Yep.
Only time will tell. We may see one of you guys here again soon. But let's give away some prizes. All right. Thank you for setting this up, Byron. We know everybody knows nobody's frustrated here. Everybody knows this is a difficult task.
It's all good. It's only frustrating when you make a change and it breaks shit.
That's how all automations are. Yeah.
All right. Right tool. This
Right
is for
tool.
Pro, right tool.
Right
one
tool.
year.
Close match. Race tight. Nail biter. Came down to the wire. We caught fire. I was hoping I was Ken Foreman.
Oh, Ken Foreman.
What's up, Ken? Let me
Way
write
to
that
go.
down. We actually have a prize picker tool now that gives me updates. So
It's logged.
all right, and we're also giving away. Why don't you show off this T-sheet mouse pad that we're going to give?
Oh, we're giving away my thing?
Yes, we are.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, so I don't really have anything to give away, but I'm going to give away the really important thing is $200 in the name of the winner to the Accounting Cornerstone Foundation, which is who I hope
that's
wins
awesome.
all of this conference next year. It's life-changing. We started it so to get people to conferences who feel like they can't make it. Full scholarship, go apply. But what you also get a T account mouse pad. Every accountant ever
Best.
has had the left and the right debits and credits, and sometimes you go back to the paper and pencil, y'all. We all know it.
Back
And
to
so,
basics.
Look at
Mr.
this.
T
Whenever you're
accounts.
knotted up about a payroll liability, which side, left or right, you got this. So you'll be getting a free mouse pad.
And the nomination and the donation in your
And a
name.
donation in your name.
Now, important to note, last year,
awesome.
Allison Ball won the mouse pad, and she was on the next live show, so she had the mouse pad and showed everybody her prize.
Amazing. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah. Okay. Well, who do I get to send it to?
I know. Well, we've had a couple of winners that we know offhand. I hope Ken Foreman is a right tool user. That would be really cool.
Brianna Lum. Brina.
There you go.
Brina.
Brina alum.
Green alum.
Well, there you go.
Winner. I'm so
Brina.
jealous of that mouse pad. That is awesome.
Brina, you got a mouse pad.
I mean,
I was
you
just
can
looking
get
on
one.
Amazon for it.
Yeah.
No.
Will
not
wanted to
on
win it. Yeah.
Amazon. Not on Amazon.
Will could win something here. Will's got raffle tickets too. Everybody does. If you voted, you got raffle tickets. So
What's the third prize?
next prize is the Ambitious Bookkeeper $1,500 value. I was going to say $1,500 value, and either the Elevate course or Business Bookkeeper Boot Camp or Business Bookkeeper Elevate, something like that. I have to look it up. There you go. From the Ambitious Bookkeeper.
$1,500 value.
Yeah. Serena Shoot, Ambitious Bookkeeper. Her farewell prize.
Let's do it.
All right, hold on. What is happening tonight?
Did you push
It's the
another
eclipse.
update?
It's the eclipse.
the eclipse.
Earthquake
The eclipse.
this morning. Like there's some shit that is happening.
All right. It's all good. We'll
It's not good.
we got another commercial break
One more.
before the prize of the day. Here we go. Dope.
Here we go.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
I think she goes by Beth. I think I
Oh,
said
really?
her name. Yeah.
The tier.
Sweet.
Beth, I hope you enjoy your prize. You get your choice there, and I'll connect to everybody. I'll connect all the prizes soon too. I have everybody's information. I haven't done any of the prizes yet, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for joining. This has been a blast so far. Tons of participation, tons of fun. Again, we got a wild ride here for the final four here. Gusto and Josephine Johnson, Bookkeeping Side Hustle, have both advanced. This is the first time I've ever had two
Will?
people live that made it into the next round too. Most of the time I have somebody on, it's like, I don't know if they're going to be out or not, but I want to get them on before that.
We got this, Kate. We got this, Kate.
We got it.
We can do
you
this.
and me. Hey, championship
Could be.
right here. You
Could
mean?
be. We might
Come on.
have another
this could be
repeat.
like the Hunger Games. You know, we could just stack the deck and take our opponents out or something like that.
Yeah. We'll talk.
An alliance has formed. An alliance has formed. Stay tuned, students, for the next round. Peace out, homies.
There
Thank
won't
you
be
all for
winners
joining.
in this
Thank
Hunger
you.
Games.